So as I'm walking this morning, I noticed that there's somebody walking behind me. And that's not super odd. There's a lot of people out here walking, jogging, all that good stuff. But this person was kind of walking at pace with me. I'm like, why is there somebody behind me and still behind me? I'd say I kind of stride slow enough or short enough where most people would pass me. It made me sort of stop and turn and allow her to pass by if she wanted to. What she actually ended up doing was approaching me. I'm imagining she was following at pace because she wasn't completely sure where she was going. And she figured I was going where she was going. And if she just kept following me, she would get there. So when I turned, she came up to me and she says to me, if I keep going this way, will I get to the beach? And I'm like, oh, that's all she's trying to do. Yes, absolutely. That was the answer. That was all, the whole answer. That was the truth. That was it. What was funny is as she's asking me, she's looking down at her GPS, at her maps, right? And so the maps is telling her exactly how to get there. I thought that was kind of interesting. What's that about? You have all the information you need, but just to be sure, you're going to follow behind someone. Not that that was a bad thing. It did make sense. It was kind of smart. But then just to be sure, since you stopped, I might as well ask you, confirm. And after she kept walking, and she was walking with a little bit more faith and she was walking faster than me, so she definitely kept going in the right direction, I started to think about how we all do this thing, especially for the things that are really important to us, the goals that we're trying to get to. We are constantly looking for the best way to get there. And we're looking for confirmation on the way there to make sure, like, is this really where I'm supposed to be going? Am I really doing it the right way? Even though you could have everything you need right in front of you. It's a lack of faith in something, in ourselves, in the world, in the universe, whatever you believe in, right? Like there's some scarcity mindset. There's something that kind of just takes over that gets you in the space of, but I have to be sure, even though I felt sure before when I was told or when I got that confirmation or when I got all the information, but just to be sure. So as she continues to walk, she's walking, like I said, like a little bit more confident, a little bit different. And I kind of noticed, like, like she's relaxed. She got her last bit of confirmation she needed. And I knew she would be at the beach in about 20 minutes. Like it wasn't going to be long at all. But then I thought, like, well, what do you do with that 20 minutes? What if you are in a space where, well, okay, now fine, I believe I'm going to make it to the beach. But what's the trip going to be like? Because I didn't have to be anxious anymore because now I have the confirmation, right? So what do you do with the trip? If you want to, you can literally just stop and go and get coffee at your favorite coffee shop that's on the way to the beach, right? You have a friend that actually is around the corner. Maybe you get them to come and meet you and you spend half the day at the coffee shop and you haven't even gotten to the beach yet. But you loved every minute of that coffee shop thing. And then you get up and you go and maybe you see a thrift store that you've never seen before, right? And you pop in there and you know you're a visitor to this town or this state or whatever. You're like, I might as well soak up this opportunity. But I still want to go to the beach. And guess what? The beach is there. It's not going anywhere. You're destined to get to the beach. Whether or not you stop on the way, whether or not you laugh on the way, whether or not you follow somebody on the way, whether or not you trip over or crack or get scared by a lizard or whatever it is that happens, you're just going down that direction. You're gonna get to the beach. What are you doing with that time? So the things that came up for me are the lessons, so the reminders of the lessons, right? Is just have that faith that the thing that you're moving towards, that you're wanting, that you know that you're building, that you can see, that it's there. And have that faith and relax with that. The other lesson is take the time that you now have in faith to do something with it that's going to make that time worth it, right? You're here right now. How are you enjoying right now? You are guaranteed to enjoy the beach. So why not enjoy the walk to the beach?